You've probably seen them, those compact, boxy trucks that once dominated American highways. Cab-over trucks with their characteristic flat front were once a staple of the American trucking world, but today they are rare, almost completely replaced by long-nosed trucks. So what happened? Why did America abandon cab-over trucks for good? Today we're diving into the reasons behind this shift in the American trucking industry. From comfort and livability to infrastructure and regulations, we'll explore why cab-over trucks fell out of favor in the US, even as they remained popular in Europe. To understand why America moved away from cab-over trucks, we need to start with the drivers, the people who spent their lives on the road. In the United States, long-haul drivers often spend weeks or even months away from home, essentially living in their trucks. In cab-over trucks, space is limited. The driver sits above the engine, meaning there's not much room behind the seat for living amenities. When you're on the road for weeks, every inch counts. American drivers need more comfort. A real bed, microwave, even a TV. Conventional long-nosed trucks provided exactly that. A spacious sleeping area that suited the driver's lifestyle. The difference in living standards was one of the main reasons cab-over trucks fell out of favor. It wasn't just about driving, it was about creating a livable space. For many independent drivers, their truck is their home. The design of the conventional truck gave them greater comfort and convenience during their time on the road. If you were living in your truck for weeks at a time, which setup would you choose? Let us know in the comments. Another major reason for America's shift to conventional trucks has to do with the country's unique infrastructure. The US has an extensive network of long, wide highways, ideal for conventional trucks with extended wheelbases. In the early days of trucking, cab-over trucks were popular due to federal regulations that limited the total length of trucks. But in 1986, those rules changed, allowing longer trucks on American highways. This change made the biggest advantage of the cab-over, the shorter overall length, less relevant. With no length restrictions to worry about, American trucking companies could choose longer trucks with bigger engines and more spacious sleeping cabins. The vast highways of the US made maneuverability less critical than Europe, where roads are often narrower and more winding. In Europe and other regions with dense urban areas and older infrastructure, cab-over trucks remain a popular choice, not just due to regulations but also because of their compact, maneuverable shape. These trucks are easier to navigate through narrow streets and winding roads in city centers, such as historic areas in Rome or Paris, where tight, busy streets demand careful maneuvering. Plus, the flat front of cab-overs gives the driver better visibility, which is useful in complex urban settings with a lot of pedestrians. European regulations also favor cab-over trucks due to strict length limits. In most European countries, the maximum truck length is around 18.75 meters, including the cab and trailer. This means cab-over trucks, which save valuable space by placing the cab over the engine, allow more length for cargo within legal limits. This is especially beneficial in densely populated countries, where maximizing cargo capacity within limited space is crucial for economic efficiency. Additionally, cab-over trucks are designed with a focus on reducing emissions, aligning with the strict environmental regulations of the European Union. Their compact design allows for more advanced emission control technologies and reduces weight, improving fuel efficiency during frequent stops and starts typical on European routes. While the American landscape allows for long, uninterrupted trips, European freight often involves shorter, more urban routes where the cab-over's advantages, better visibility, maneuverability, and compliance with regulations are essential. But in the US, with its wide highways, the need for compact design was simply less urgent. The relaxation of federal length restrictions in 1986 allowed manufacturers to develop new designs focused on comfort, power, and aerodynamics, letting conventional trucks dominate the market. With no need to keep trucks short, another interesting development in the trucking industry was the rise of new technologies aimed at improving both comfort and efficiency. Innovations like air suspension and advanced suspension systems provided a smoother ride for drivers. Plus, improvements in drivetrains and engines made conventional trucks more powerful, making them better suited for the long, heavy loads often transported in the US. These innovations have made the conventional truck design even more appealing to American trucking companies. Do you think longer trucks are worth the reduced maneuverability? Share your thoughts in the comments. The focus on aerodynamics built on earlier technological innovations, such as improved drivetrains and advanced suspension systems, which enhanced both the driving experience and efficiency. For long-distance transport, efficiency matters. Fuel costs are one of the biggest expenses for trucking companies, and the aerodynamics of a truck can greatly impact fuel consumption. Conventional trucks, with their long, tapered noses, offer better aerodynamics compared to the flat front of cab-over trucks. The sloped nose of a conventional truck reduces air resistance, lowering fuel consumption over long distances. For American drivers who often travel thousands of miles at a stretch, even a small improvement in fuel efficiency can lead to significant cost savings. In contrast, cab-over trucks have a flat front, creating more air resistance and increasing fuel consumption. In Europe, where trips are generally shorter and fuel efficiency is achieved in other ways, the aerodynamic disadvantage of cab-overs is less important. But in America, where the average trip is much longer, fuel savings become a key factor in the shift to conventional trucks. The trucking industry is also increasingly exploring alternative fuels and electric power. While conventional trucks are currently preferred for their greater range and power, the future of cab-over trucks may change again as electric technologies continue to develop. In urban areas where zero-emission zones are becoming more common, the compact design of cab-over trucks could be advantageous for electric trucks traveling shorter distances. Another practical reason for the decline of cab-over trucks in America is related to maintenance and engine access. In a cab-over truck, the whole cab must tilt forward to access the engine. Although this design saves space, it can be inconvenient for routine maintenance. In contrast, conventional trucks have their engines easily accessible under the hood, making repairs and maintenance faster and easier. For American trucking companies, where time is money, the ease of maintenance that conventional trucks offer was a big advantage. Less time in the shop meant more time on the road, and more time on the road meant more income. Additionally, many American trucking companies face a shortage of skilled mechanics, making simplicity in maintenance increasingly important. The fact that conventional trucks are easier to maintain made them more attractive to companies looking to maximize efficiency and minimize downtime. The shift from cab-over trucks to conventional trucks in America is the result of a combination of different but complementary factors. Each factor played a unique role in the changing landscape of the American trucking industry. So why did America abandon cab-over trucks for good? It wasn't just one reason, but a combination of factors. Some drivers preferred traditional cab-overs for their easy maneuverability in city driving, especially those working in urban areas. But for the vast majority of long-haul drivers, the conventional truck design simply made more sense. The need for more comfort and livability for long-haul drivers, the vast and spacious road infrastructure, relaxed length rules, aerodynamic efficiency, and easy maintenance, all these factors contributed to the choice to embrace conventional trucks. The combination of improved comfort, favorable regulations, technological advancements, and ease of maintenance meant that cab-over trucks were no longer the most logical choice for the American market. Conventional trucks were simply better suited to the needs of American long-haul drivers. They offered more comfort, were more efficient for long trips, and were easy to maintain. While cab-over trucks remain popular in Europe due to specific urban infrastructure and strict length limits, the design was less fitting for the long, open roads and comfort requirements that American truckers needed. Do you think America made the right choice by moving away from cab-over trucks? Or do you think they still deserve a place on American roads? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the world of trucking.